Welcome back to Sunshine Customs. I'm going to work on the Super Bee this evening, try to fix a few places in it. It's got a million places in it. It's not a flat place on it. Got a lot of places to fill and prime and block. It seems that I have more trouble with the body work than any other part of this. I'll fix a place, 3 or 4 times. I sand the body filler back off from the floor. I put some more on. Sometimes it don't feel like I'm really getting anywhere. And I've been doing this for years, but I really not ever got a whole lot better at that part of this. I'm going to show you a few little tricks, a few little things that I do that I think help me, and I hope I get some responses on this video, or some things that you guys do, or some things that'll help me speed this up. And I've got a tremendous amount of work to do with this, and springtime's coming, so we really need to get this thing done and out of here. So I'm going to show you a few places, and we'll start from there. Okay, here's a place that was in one of the earlier videos. Had a lot of humps and bumps in it, not very deep. I sanded that thing. I put a first coat of body filler on it, and kind of got it filled up. I feathered all the edges on it, and I usually just kind of run my hand across that. I can feel, there's a high place here and some humps and bumps, but I'm going to flatten the body filler, and then I'm going to prime it, and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, once I've got that primed, I'll take a piece of paper and a stir stick, and I lay that down, and I just fold that paper right around that stir stick. Sometimes I'll cut the paper in half. Lots of times I don't. I just fold it around it, and then I unfold it, as it gets clogged with primer. Once that gets dry, we'll sand it a little bit, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, we've got this primer dry. I'm going to take that paper on a stir stick, and I'm going to just start blocking across it. You can see the outline of the body fillers start to show up. I just want to keep cutting across that. This area has got a slight roll to it, you can see, and this stick, is flexible enough that it'll kind of follow the contour of that, and still rigid enough that it's cutting the high places off of it. As that sandpaper becomes clogged, you know, with primer, I just unfold it. And I use that part to kind of hang on to. Apply pressure to my fingertips. And I just keep cutting across that. Okay, I'll show you what this thing looks like. I put you know, a couple coats of primer on it, and you know, as this thing dries, the primer is going to settle some. It shrinks. It starts to show, you know, some of the body work or some of the little imperfections in it. So I'm finished with this, you know, for the moment. But as this dries the next couple of days, we're working on some other places. I'll come back and I'll block this again. I may prime it again, you know, until that place is perfect enough that I can't find any imperfections in it and it's ready for paint. Okay? Okay guys, a couple of things I want to show you. One thing is I keep a bottle of lacquer thinner. I've labeled it so I don't, you know, mix it up with anything else. And when I finish with these spreaders, I'll wipe them off, and then I just give them a little shot with this bottle of lacquer thinner, and wipe them with a rag, and they're just as clean as they were when I started with them new. You know, it lets me keep on using these for an extended period of time before I have to, you know, get another one out of the box. The other thing I want to show you, I've used all brands of body filler. I can't tell a lot of difference in it. We call it Bondo, even though it, you know, it's not the Bondo brand. I know some folks say, you know, not to use cardboard if they've had, you know, trouble with it. I've actually got a body filler mixing board here somewhere. I prefer this cardboard. It really, it's disposable. I use both sides of it. We throw them away, and I like to do it that way. But I'll take, just add a little cream hardener to that. And before I start to mix that together, I take my bottle of lacquer thinner and I'll just give that a spray or two. And then start stirring it together. What it does is it immediately thins that body filler. Depending on how much lacquer thinner you add to it, it kind of makes it the consistency of finishing putty. And I like that. It makes it really easy to stir together. And it makes it really easy to apply. You know, that just thins it out, and it makes it really easy to apply. It's kind of like, you know, applying the finished coat. And I've been doing that with body filler for 20 years.